Hey guys, my name is Rommel Andaya and I'm the director.
I'm Melissa and I was playing Grace.
I am Juno and I played Walt.
And we are going to be watching our short film, Guide.
Enjoy.
So, man, I went out last night. Not that I would ever cheat on you, babe, but it was just ridiculous. I thank you so much.
You're welcome. It makes something else. Like it? It smells delicious.
Pretty damn ridiculous, but
Chai. I love chai.
So this whole part was improvised, and Chris was just cracking up because we were just trying to make each other really uncomfortable.
Chris was so funny. And Jocelyn. Yeah. That was the first time meeting those guys. 6 years ago.
Where did you get that ring?
That ring was a keychain.
Oh, yeah.
Someone gave me a keychain,
Right.
so boom, indie filmmaking.
Yep. Oh, I love this shot.
Awkward breakfast.
Yeah.
Never a good sign.
Look at you, Juno. Oh, look at that eye.
Yeah, you want to tell me something, Juno?
I don't want your cream cheese. Push it back, right?
That's what they all say.
Yeah, with this part, push it back, right? Or I just ignore it.
Yeah. You do love me.
Yeah, this is a sweet moment too, because like we found something. I forgot some gesture, if I remember. There it is.
Yeah.
Kiss my hand and I touch your face, and that was like our thing.
Oh, yeah. I think that was your idea, Juno. I believe.
It's just in one gesture, it adds like a lot of like depth
Yeah.
to our relationship. Right? We have like a thing.
Mm-hmm. Fish eye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I remember this house, Rommel.
Yeah, a lot of films been shot there. Whoa. Whose laundry is that? That doesn't look like my clothes.
Didn't he do this one time with underwear in his pocket too?
Did we? I don't remember.
I thought he did. But this is much cooler.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Like trying to get focus on that one hair.
Yeah, that was really cool. Well done. Well done.
I think we took a while to like pick that right hair from you.
Yeah. Creeper.
Creeper at the elementary school. Oh, I love that shot.
Yeah. That's an embrace of something else.
It's funny too because you're like not even staring at them. You're actually looking at the neighbors across the street.
I know, I remember that.
just
Like-
me copying the gesture, such a sleaze bag.
Yeah. That
And
was
the
our
Oscar moment.
thing.
So crazy. This is a good scene.
Please leave your message for. Record your message after the tone. To send a numeric page.
I like how
press
it's
five.
just so
For
quiet.
assistance,
It's just
hang up.
the sound of the operator.
Press pound.
I love that. Like you're writing your wedding rings in that shot too, on against the phone. That's so nice.
But yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much in this scene.
I remember afterwards you were worried, Rommel, like that I wouldn't go back to the steering wheel because you know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And you're like, I was really worried you wouldn't go back to the steering
Yeah.
wheel. And thank God you went back to the steering wheel.
In my mind, I was just like, steering wheel, come on, please.
There it
It's so good up to there. Go there.
Yeah. This shot was fun to take too with the mirrors. It's like not getting the camera in the mirrors. I remember we did some.
Yeah, trying
Like
to
I think
frame
there
it.
was the sound guy was in the curtains in the shower,
Oh
right?
yeah, it was you, and then the whole crew was in there,
Yeah.
and it was hot too. I remember.
Yep. But it was like we were almost done.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like we filmed this like the whole day, didn't even go to the night.
Yeah, actually, if you think about it, we did that pretty smoothly.
Woohoo! Good job, everyone. Yeah. So yeah, we filmed this for the 72-hour film shootout, and that was fun.
Well, tell us about like what it's like, what's going through your head with these, because like if there's ever like a Hall of Fame or Mount Rushmore of these, I feel like they have to carve your face in, because like you do this and you do all these different things. You're also editing, you're also producing, you're directing. Some of them you've written too.
Yeah.
And like the energy is always off the cuff. So like, what's going through your head? Are you like kind of jacked up and like in the zone, or are you kind of like freaking out a little bit and kind of like, keeping all these plates spinning?
I think it's a little bit of both. I would say it's like 75% like I'm just like pure adrenaline and just gung ho about like I love making this film, and I'm working with a bunch of like talented people, and just creating is what motivates me. And then the other 25% is are we gonna finish on time? Did I shoot everything right? Did I get everything I need? And then also the pressure of like the deadline is that 25%, but majority of it is just like the motivation of everyone coming together and creating content is what gets me going.
They give you like guidelines for every single one too, right? Like there's like a raffle and like you're given like assigned something, right?
Well,
do you remember what you were assigned for this?
Well, that's for the 48. The 72 hours kind of different. They do a theme, and the theme for this one was the color of your hair. So that was the theme.
Color, that's right.
Color of my hair, yeah. So then.
And then it could be anything. That's right, because I forgot. Because 48 Hour they give you a genre, and this one they don't give a genre, right? So
yeah,
it's just like
it's any
anything.
genre, but just the theme. Just write a script on that theme.
Yeah. Okay. I forget. Were you close to the deadline on this one, or was it pretty? You know how at 48 Hour a lot of times we're like up to the last minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably to the deadline, because this one is an online competition, so we have to upload it, and then we have to submit the link. So yeah. Back then it was like my internet wasn't the best, so it's like hurry up, upload, and it took for like forever to send the link.
That's always the most frustrating thing, where you're like, I have a good piece of work, just let it go through or else it's not gonna go.
So guys, tell me, this was the first time that we worked together. So for each of you, this is my first project with both of you. How did that feel? What was your
first of many
thoughts?
It was, I think, well, I was just telling you guys a little bit before we started recording, but I didn't know, because it was my first time doing one of these like timed competitions and everything. So the night before, I believe Rommel probably sent out an email saying, hey guys, like I'm not sure yet who I'm going to be needing, but I'll send out an email at like 7 a.m, and it'll let you know your call time if you're needed. And it was sent to a decent amount of people. So I remember just thinking like, oh, I've heard this before, like, and I haven't been needed. So I don't think I'll be needed. And I had friends in town, so I like went out until probably like, I probably slept at like 5 a.m. Just had my alarm set for 7 to check. And then I was like, oh shoot, I need to go. And so then I got over there and I was just like a little tired, but it's kind of crazy how these competitions, the adrenaline is so high, and it's like super excited. Like ever since then, I always will do one if I can with you, because it's just like, it's like Christmas. It's so exciting, and you don't really feel the fatigue because you're timed and you have to just keep going. So it was super fun, like meeting, and then it was my first time meeting Junot, which now like we're like buddies, which is fun, and like Rommel is like my brother now. So I don't know, it's so fun to look back on that day, and we can just laugh about stuff. Yeah,
you were like super professional about it, because like you didn't. I don't think you told me that you had a hangover, and you really on set you didn't act like it, except for like maybe behind the scenes in front of the behind the scenes camera. but not not on set. Like you weren't. I didn't notice anything. You were you were up for.
That was the first thing Melissa told me. As soon as she sits down, we sit across from each other, and she's like, "I'm so hungover." But honestly, it created such vulnerability. Like we were just like, "All right, well, we could just kind of shoot the breeze and just wing this whole thing." Because obviously, like Melissa was saying, like you got to give a lot of credit to Rommel. Like you have to set up this whole world in like a day. Like I'm pretty sure you don't sleep whenever you do these. Like I'm pretty certain you're just like chugging like Red Bulls and stuff. But like. Yeah, as the actors, obviously we just come in and it's very much like you're getting the material cold. Like often, like you don't even know who you're playing or what your relationship is, and you got to kind of figure that out on the spot. And like, yeah, like these are really, really fun. You're just really kind of winging it in the best way possible. You're just having like fun, trying to discover things, kind of trying to tell them, as much of the story as possible with what's limited. And like, even for other of these, like the script sometimes would be getting rewritten completely, like while another scene's being shot. And like, so I just give a lot of credit to Rommel, just being able to like envision the whole thing and knowing like where it's going to go, start to finish, while we have to really just figure things out on the fly. Yeah.
How many, like when we did this one, Rommel, how many had you done of this kind of thing already?
Which one? This was, this is 2015? 2014. So my first one was 2011. So yeah. Okay. So 11, 12, 13. This is probably like my fourth one.
Cause every time, cause now we've done like quite a few of these together, and I don't know. Every time it's like, is Rommel eaten? I don't think Rommel's eaten yet. So like, I'm gonna force you to be like, while we're all having lunch, like Rommel's just like usually figuring out the next shot, or like setting something up, and like. And we already know you haven't slept, and like he might be starting to get delirious. Say like, we need to make sure he eats. Like, Rommel, eat this.
No, the delirious thing happens like if we go to like 11 p.m. or midnight, or even past. Then that's when I'm just like, I'm thinking, oh, we're not done shooting, but then I also have to, get some rest for post-production the next day. So it's just kind of like, but I push through because I'm like, I want to finish it. We've gone so far, and
that's the energy I feel like that's on set whenever you do your films. It's like there's just like a lot of like love of like, let's just like have fun and do this, and like it's very infectious. Like it's kind of like for you as a director, you were asking like what it was like to work with you as a director. Like you kind of just you cast the roles, and then you kind of just let us do what we want. You know what I mean? You throw in like really good like directions here and there, but there's very much like a lot of trust of just like run and do this and try this, and then you're thinking as an editor, oh, I could piece this with this, try this movement and whatnot. So it's a great experience. There's a reason why we keep coming back, man. We love you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it speaks volumes that when you want to do something, you usually are like, hey guys, I'm gonna do the 48-hour shoot route, whatever, and an entire crew and cast like of, I don't know, 20 or 30 is like, I'm interested, Rommel. Like we know that no one's getting paid for these things, but everyone just wants to be on your set, which that does speak volumes. Like, cool, because we all have a good time. Like you started this community with all of us where we all know each other now too. So it's like, I'm gonna go there, be reunited with some of my friends. We're gonna make something cool real quick, and then
it's totally, that's like super important to me. It's just the collaboration of like, old and new, because we all bring in all of our different talents together, and it's all about the collaboration and the relationships that we build through the creation of our projects. Any last words?
Well, maybe you have other actors watching this who want to work with you. Why don't you tell them a little bit about how you cast this, or your projects and whatnot, or like how you envision when you're putting together new stuff?
Well, a lot of it is just most of it is just reaching out. I mean, just putting it out there that you're interested, and sometime that call will come where you might be needed on set. So I would say for the actors out there, or even crew, just put the notion out there that you're interested, and things will happen.
And you're working on a web series right now, right, Rommel? Maybe some people will have to reach out and be like, hey, you have a character like me. You're working on something right now?
Yeah. Just working on bigger projects than short films and stuff, and just trying to create more long form content. So look out for that. All right.
Nice.
So if you guys enjoyed this commentary and want to see more behind the scenes, short films or music videos, make sure to click on our links. They're all in the description down below.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Subscribe to Rommix. You won't be sad about it.
Oh, Melissa.
All right.
See you guys next time.